Let's go.
Dude, I don't know. Wow, that's really loud, isn't it? Uh, no, I think that should. But anyway, yeah, that's funny. What's good, Nimbins? What's good, Tommy? What's good, Dancing? I didn't even. Okay, so just been busy. Um, yeah, been busy, right? If anyone's been sticking around, they know. Thank you, Nimbins, too, man. 5 fucking months. You've been keeping it going strong, dog. Uh, I do appreciate it, man. So I've kind of just, dude, I'm busy, like, just from. I might change plug too. Um, I don't know. The right one, I feel like it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna change it real quick. Alrighty. Let's just double check, make sure the music's good. So yeah, long story short, busy. Day starts at like 6 a.m., ends at like 8 p.m. So every day is like a 12-hour day. Just rough. It's a lot of shit that I gotta do every day. And it's hard to get like a stretch of time that's more than like an hour or two, you know? And so it just makes it weird to stream where it's like, I don't want to go live for like an hour. No, I don't want to go live for just like 2 hours. I want to go live for like three, four, five, six, seven, eight, you know, six, seven. So, um, I haven't been taking WoW that seriously either. A lot of my reputations and stuff I still need. So if anybody still needs rep for whatever reason, you know, if you've been slow rolling it too, you know, there's people like me that have still been kind of slow rolling it. I need to get a Karazhan group, which I don't know, maybe I do that tonight. I was thinking about just doing a little bit of gold farming, but you know, it depends. Mm, we'll run. I don't know. There's already two. Well, I could go as just fucking regular feral. And you don't need two feral though. Still good damage. Either way. So I was thinking about doing some gold farming tonight. Maybe I do a Kara. Um, I need to find like a care group. You know, I could just pug it week to week, but like I would like to have kind of like a regular crew. Unfortunately, like I don't really have kind of like a friend group, like a circle to kind of go with. Like you guys always know, like I always talk about, I'm kind of let's just go to the gameplay anyway. I feel like a lot of the times I'm just on the outside of a lot of different friend groups, which is cool because like I get along with a lot of different people, but I don't feel like I'm super close to many people. So
Warm wishes
it
for
makes
you.
it a little bit weird, but you know, you roll with it. Um, a lot of these quest items, I think I'm just gonna bank here. And we'll just deal with that whenever we're questing. Uh,
Be well.
we're gonna go ahead and go try for a little gold farm. It's uh, it's pretty good. It depends on like kind of how fast you go through and do it all. Um, I didn't do it that much in, you know, last TBC, but I kind of know what I'm doing, so I figure I should be able to do it again. And if we make mistakes and have to relearn it or whatever, that's just kind of how it goes, right? Oh yeah, that's true too. Tommy, yeah, and, like is the cow pet at a 2264 KC. Um, I haven't done Brutus a single time yet. I still, you know, I try to keep up here and there. I see different little um videos or even just like the titles or whatever else, right? Um I kind of haven't watched anything on Brutus on purpose just so I can kind of like do it blind if I wanna, which you know, why not? You know, I might even, I don't know if anyone needs like normal rep from dungeons. So tonight we're gonna do just a little bit of gold farming, see how that goes. Maybe do a little Karazhan or something, but I think we might just do a little bit of gold farming. See, see what I can get out of it. Because I feel like I can get some pretty good gold out of this. Um, I have a couple of tier pieces to turn in. I've unfortunately, I don't know. It depends how you look on it. I have the hands and the pants. And flesh handlers are just really good expertise. Like, and it's got good stats on it. Like, it's got chock full of stacks plus expertise. Whereas my tier gloves are just like high armor and not that large of an upgrade stats wise from memory. So tier 4, Malorn, harness, of course. So 7 agility, 14 strength, which for bear form would be, like 28 attack power, but yeah. And minus 18 expertise, that's kind of a lot. I definitely need to get the expertise ring. That's exalted rep with these guys, which during this gold farm, I should get like a decent amount of rep. Once you get it down, you can go pretty fast through this place. Like I said, I'm not like a giant expert, but I'm pretty competent. Cut your losses, just been background in OSRS. Hindsight realizing, wow, TBC would have burnt you out quickly. Too much time investment for your schedule. I feel you. Like, WoW is one of those things that like it takes a lot of time, and it kind of feels like sometimes like you get to the part where you get to the part where you can kind of comfortably play and everything, and then it feels like people kind of move on to like the next phase of stuff, at least in my experience. And it's not always like that. Like, you can always find groups of people to play with. There's always people like kind of on your pace. Shit, dude, Batgasm isn't even 70 yet, like, not like, obviously not talking shade, like Batgasm and I were chill. Just as like I feel like that bird, I remember that bird giving me trouble, so I want to like kind of avoid that. Thankfully, like my stealth, I feel like is pretty good. There's like a little part where like you guys will see coming up here at the first boss, we're gonna have to dash and kind of run through some stuff, reset a couple of mobs. But it should be good. I appreciate it, Nimbins, for real. I want to get back on OSRS as well. It's just like, I don't know, like right now, I'm just feeling wow. Like it's feeling good. I was thinking about this shit today even, so it's kind of like a pretty good segue um where sorry, I just want to get through this part real quick. Um so you run through here, go into bear, get into this corner to reset the boss. Okay, he's reset, and then you get out of this corner. I should be kind of killing stuff because that cobalt serpent comes back through. So this might be like a little bit hard of a kill here. I did this with more gear in the past too. I'm gonna frenzied regen off the start here. I'm gonna make sure demo's back up. I'm gonna fairy fire. I might even do a little cheeky one of these. Yeah, maybe I don't have enough gear to do this part yet. I mean, I kind of fucked it up. We could try it again. And like, see, when I was talking about the pieces, like the Malorn stuff or whatever, right? The tier stuff that I have. So I have two pieces, right? The pants and the gloves, but those are my expertise pieces. So, expertise isn't the end of the world to like if you don't have it, especially for like dungeon content and stuff. But I mean, like even then, look, it's not even like, well, I guess for the pants it's a bit more stamina upgrade, like 15. But for the hands, even it's one more stamina. Like flesh handler gauntlets are just kind of insane for being a green. They're just high eye level, good, well statted. 20 or what's it called? 10 additional rage, definitely a good one, but. Hmm. Stuff like grilled mudfish that could definitely come in handy, especially for how cheap it is. And I should have like a weight stone on as well. Um, Also, I need to kind of like start attacking those guys. Just started Druid on hardcore. Druid's a good time once you get to 20, and hardcore. Like hardcore, it sucks like until level 20. Like it's such a rub, like I feel like it's one like that it's kind of my argument against the whole like, oh, TBC, it's so much faster leveling. It's like it's still like the same experience 1 to 20, which is like where people have the most difficulty. It's still basically, vanilla skills, vanilla stuff, like, the scaling is maybe like a little bit different and all that, but like it's like 1 to 20, it's like 8 to 10 hours kind of depending, you know. And like that's generally kind of even like fast, for like just, the average bear or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of just hardcore in general. It's a long time investment with a high risk, right? But that's what gets your rocks off. That's what, that's what gets the nightmares going. Anyone ever had hardcore nightmares? I've definitely had dreams about dying. Yeah, leagues in April. See that, dude, that's one thing too, man. I look over at OSRS as well, and even though I wasn't a part of like which honestly, dude, I kind of was like I'll just be real. Like I'm always real with you guys. Like I definitely was kind of like bummed about that where I wasn't invited to the dead man mode thing. um but like, just like with anything, like Kara raids, Gruul raids, all that, there's a limited amount of spaces, to an extent, right? At some point there's kind of a cutoff. But it definitely did kind of stink being like the one WoW guy that didn't get to go. So, it's whatever though. Bummed me out at the time. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna wait for Dash to be up here real quick. But yeah, Nimmons too. Like part of what I was starting there with that is I look over at OSRS but it's like, despite that, what I just said about like not being included in like the leagues thing or whatever, it's like it just feels like there's infinitely more like growth potential, and not even like, I don't know, like not just to like make it all like businessy and stuff, but like even just kind of like from a mental standpoint, like I'm over here all the time like kind of pissed off at Blizzard or whatever, not like just like just kind of annoyed, right? Like um oh shit. Well, this is weird timing. I should have just reset the instance. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I probably should have just reset the instance so the Cobalt would be like in a predictable spot. That's definitely like dungeon solo 101 type stuff. I think I'm like, it might help to have like a little bit more gear, but I mean, yeah, it's just that, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, there's so much potential for my gear if I put in effort via, you know, doing my PvP dailies and all that kind of shit. But I don't know. I just CBA the dailies. Like, I get how people make it where it's like, oh, you just, you know, it takes only an hour to do and it's like this much honor or whatever. It's like, I need to go like do some battlegrounds or something and get just a feel of like how much honor like per game and per hour I could be getting. Um, because you know, I like one thing I can go resto in PvP, or even I could go like the full blue set here because it's kind of like trisexual where it's like healing, you know, damage, resilience, intellect, agility, strength. So like I could roll in there. I mean, shit, dude, I could roll in there in cat or resto spec. I'd honestly probably just roll cat spec. One of the best really is the nurturing. Like if you're actually going PvP, nurturing instincts is insane. Healing spells are like you get healing power based off your agility. So when you have 2 points in this, it's 100% of your agility. So if you have like 600 agility, it's 600 extra healing power. It's honestly like really a strong talent even for just early on healing, like because you just go deep resto, like balls to the wall resto, and you kind of like run out of shit to like put your stuff in, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll do this, I guess I'll do that. So like you could kind of like, you know, you got like, especially because like I don't know, tree of life, it's cool, it's great, whatever, but like, you know, doing a little like I like it, you know, that's it just plays to how I like to play and stuff, and you know, get like feral charge and stuff with nurturing instincts and everything. Now you got like a healer interrupt, you know, run in there and charge and then bash like another fucking dude. It's fucking pretty sick. I mean, shit, you could even, you know, if since you're going like that, like you can get real fucking nasty with Druid. I gotta run out. We'll buff up and reset the instance. Do I have okay. Just get a little bit buffed up because like some of these are pretty cheap buffs relatively. Tree and feral charge is sick. Yeah. Also, yo, Blarg. Can you get tree plus feral charge? I guess you can. Right? Like, because I think I have kind of like dumped some extra points into here. Don't have gear to heal nasty shit in heroics well enough without the sustain from tree. Dude, I wonder, like I was saying, with the nurturing instincts and then this like dragon hide stuff, like that 17 agility, boom, that's, you know, 17 more healing power. Granted, I don't know, you can just have like better pieces. Like what are my shoulders in the bank even? Um 11 plus 18. I guess no, that's less, but granted, this is just that's a pretty bad piece, but you know, not for nothing. Like, and it has like little niche applications of like your healing power consumable is a guardian elixir, I believe, right? I'm almost positive. No, it's a battle elixir. Huh. How did I do? Okay, so that's 50, that's 35. I guess yeah, I still just did healing power and I totally thought like I thought you could like sneak in an agility there, but that's fine. It doesn't matter because like its healing power is still just more. But like one small thing even is just like your base stats, like your base agility, 392. Um, like that's just straight up healing power. That's like another 400 healing power on top of your stuff. But the other thing now that I see it, the cloak, like 12 agility to cloak, boom, that's 12 healing power, and there's no like good healing enchant. Also, let me see if I can do this. Haha, that does work. Okay. I can just skip. Okay. You guys are going to think I'm dumb, but there's like the little pause, skip, whatever, blah, blah, blah stuff. And I like, but they're my F keys. You got to use the FN key. Now you know. Otherwise, it just like, does like my in-game keybinds. But yeah, enchant cloak. Yeah, there's like nothing good. Armor dodge, resistance, subtlety, stealth, spell pen. Um, yeah. Nobody takes the healing touch talents anyway, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then Drainic Wisdom, right? Yeah, it's good stuff. Let me, but yeah, I don't know, like this, even just this piece right here, right? It's 18 agility, 31 stam. Like the Druid PvP gear, because Druid is so like trispectual, like in just doing fucking everything. It's so well built for that, honestly. Like it's and the fact that like TBC just has like a little bit better scaling and stuff for different things. Like I don't know, man. Like even when I'm like healing myself in a dungeon or anything like that, it's just the like baseline, man. These spells heal like so much. All right, let's see if I can actually do this gold farm without like messing up 100 times. It definitely feels like that one spot is going to be hard, just like to kind of live and do enough damage through, but I'll just kind of have to see how we do things on that. Maybe try not to get hit in cat as I run by. Maybe go into bear sooner. Palomar wasn't there? Oh, I guess yeah. That's my bad, doctor, because I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize that Palomar wasn't in the dead man stuff as well. So I guess like how I said earlier, like I was the only one that didn't get to go or whatever. It's not necessarily accurate. And yeah, Nimbin's like yeah, just for like when I was talking about there about like OSRS versus WoW or whatever, it's like even just like kind of like I'm thinking like for my own kind of sanity and growth or whatever, it would feel pretty nice, I feel like, to go into form here. Um Try and not get hit in the back. I don't know. I just feel like yeah. It's not like WoW doesn't treat anyone good, because I know plenty of people that are like getting flown out to like different shit and like doing, this, that, and the other thing, and it's all groovy. Um but it's just not that way for like classic. Let's try and do a little frenzied regen there. Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's terrible key binding. I mean, I wasn't gonna live that anyway. Yeah, I might not have enough gear for this. This might be a actually just get more gear angle. Like it might take like it might be like a phase one kind of just more. No, I shouldn't say phase one bis. The Great Ring, it's a lot of stam, it's a lot of armor. The defense is kind of irrelevant, even though it adds like a little bit of whatever. But yeah, like I'm thinking, just do I just lean in, dodge? It's way less stam though. And it's not that much agility. Like maybe shoulder pads of assassination and the protectorate, because like my like being crit and stuff, I don't think is really gonna be an issue. Can we get a like counter? Yeah, Barky, it's Southern California. Like. Definitely gonna break the like meter. Would you be interested in giving leagues a go? Depends if I'm still feeling WoW. Yeah, it kind of just depends what's going on with my life and then WoW as well. Like, you know, if like OnlyFangs or whatever were going on, I'd still probably do it because I could still just kind of probably do both. Like OSRS does have like the nice part of things just kind of being chill. I wonder, I don't know, when it comes to resetting that one guy, I don't really know if it's a distance thing or like a time without being hit thing, but I feel like it's a distance thing. I don't think I really remember testing it ever myself. Did I reset the instance? I'm definitely gonna have to do that again. Well, I don't want to. So I don't want to just like get myself locked out though, because yeah, this would. Might just have to kind of use this as like learning experience right now. Because if I could avoid homeboy, like I think I just have to kill those two guys, but I don't really know if I'm just I don't know if it's I just don't think I can like really make better gear choices. Maybe like the Mangle Idol, but like I don't think that's gonna be like the difference maker necessarily. Stealth talents or stealth gear? I'm pretty sure I have the talents. Yeah, I got the stealth talent. I don't have any of the stealth gear. I could try it, but I don't think it would be nice if it worked for that one guy for his stealth detection, but I think I would need like kind of a lot to get past his stealth detection. Yeah, it was good, Cosmos. It's a little bit of an old gold farm. You know, definitely it's not like I'm not like making it up or anything like that. You just go last boss and kill it. But I'm just having a little bit of trouble getting past this part. The idea is you run past, you get in the corner to like de-aggro Dark Weaver, but you got to kill, you know, two of the, I forget what their name is. What were they? Raven Guard. I was like, I know they're like a guard, but not these ones. But yeah, Raven Guard, the one that's like kind of a get all aggro. So yeah, I'm just trying to kind of like figure out like I need to find a way to either get past this guy and reset him before I pull these other guys past him, or um or just figure out how to kind of kill those guys better. Maybe like kind of use a little bit more of my druid skill. It's just like, you know, kind of trying to pop out and like hit up a life bloom. I feel like hitting one, it's probably going to be like a net negative, you know, if I get like hit once in elf form, because I can like bash one. I can't really like do much else otherwise. Like it's hard to kind of like juke them, but I could maybe kind of get a little bit fancy with that. Invispot. That's true. I could maybe Invispot past this guy. That could be an angle there, Blarg. Depending on how much, I mean, you know, per run, it's probably like, you know, worthwhile investment, just like, what's it called? Tribute. Let's just see if I can kind of like actually avoid him at all. No. want him to start casting on me. Okay. So I think if I get in this corner, I should be able to de-aggro them. I need to not attack him though. So yeah, the problem is right now is definitely like I'm just taking too much damage and I'm not gonna live this. Yeah. Kept him in aggro too long. So like when you actually do this right, the reason I stopped and everything is because like the Cloud Serpent was in the corner, and that's because it's like not a fresh instance, so Homeboy's just kind of running around. But what you do, you run past, you just go to the corner, and then you kill these two. I mean, they only have 19k health apiece. Yeah, I was thinking about even soloing ZG or whatever, and I might be able to kind of like juggle it as Boomkin or whatever, but I don't think I could just kind of like face tank it. I know. I could try, because I could kind of like glitch it out and stuff. It could be something to do kind of for fun. Especially to to wait for like my instance cooldown a little bit. Because I think we're a little bit hot right now. Yeah, some of these need to like merge or whatever. But yeah, that's a little fucky wucky. But yeah, we might have to just try the invis pot. See if that works on it. Skulla Albers. Yeah, I mean like let me check what was like my last scan on large brilliant shards. Cuz those seem to still hold like a little bit of money, but yeah, 4 gold. I mean, it's kind of what the price was back in regular TBC. Honestly, like if you want to make money in TBC as well, like right now, especially as a tank, like I could just, there's a few routes I could go. I could be, a tank for hire. I could just do shit normally, not even be a tank for hire. And what's it called? Not be a tank for hire and just play the game normally and you still make money. Sorry, like I don't know why my fucking brain isn't working. I think I need a little snack or something. Not even like stony baloney right now. But yeah, that's another way to just make gold, is just playing the fucking game. If you just play the game normally and win some greed rolls here and there, vendor all the shit that you get, otherwise all the grays and bullshit, like you end up making some money. I made a decent amount like doing the whole questing thing. I made like 2k ish gold, and I still have like a few quests to do, here and there, more than a few, but it's really like, I don't know, it's not all that, amazing when it comes to the gold from quests. Like I know like people like to wax and wane like, oh, it's like, so much, it's this much per zone or whatever, but it's like per quest, like, sometimes you get a little bit of a bonus, but a lot of the times it's like 11 gold and then maybe like a quest reward for like 3 to 5 gold, maybe like 7 gold. So, you're getting something like 14 to 15 gold per quest. So, and let's just be charitable, just say like 20 gold per quest, right? Because like some of them are even like pretty good or whatever, right? 20 gold per quest, 5 quests for 100 gold, 50 quests for 1,000. Like, it depends how you look at it. I guess like, you could see 50 quests like not a lot or maybe a lot, but some of them are definitely better than others. Some of them, it's, for killing 12 dudes or whatever, 20 gold, bingo bongo, that's easy. Some of it's like this convoluted bullshit of use this quest item that has a 30-second cooldown 11 times. It's just like, it's like a literally just straight up just time gated ass quest. It's around 1900 for 58 to 70. Yeah, that sounds about right though. Like I got about that. I saved like I didn't save it, but like I just had Shadow Moon and Netherstorm available basically. So I did a lot of that for like the Shatar rep or whatever, and the also I'm tired of this song. Um, it was Shatar and Aldor. So yeah, nice little way to get like a little bit of rep there. Did it 3 times. Having 3 means you blow all your gold though. Like 3 tunes. Yeah, like that's the thing is like, yeah, more characters for more gold, except now your costs like instead of like tripling have like quintupled. You know, it's like World of Warcraft is definitely a game of 1 + 1 = 11. Okay, that guy's still in that corner, so I'm gonna run around a little bit. It's an unfortunate chain lightning. Hit a couple heals on the way. Back into bear. Come on, get out of there. Hit it early. Really gotta refresh this. Yeah, I'm just not doing enough damage to this. Like, yeah. What do you guys think? Like, man, I got them both down to just like 50% almost exactly. Um, like one of them I think was 50%. Like, I could maybe try to kind of like pit like because if you like jump up on walls and stuff, you can kind of like juke them a little bit. So I could maybe get kind of like how when I ran through the first time. So I could like maybe get some heals that way. Yeah, I just don't know. I feel like I'm spreading my damage well. You know, I'm stacking up my bleed and stuff. If I'm having like as this much trouble with these guys too, even like, then I might just not be able to do the boss like this at the moment. I mean, like I could go. I would just be giving up so much stam. Like I could maybe go long strider loop. Fuck it, yeah, I'll just go this way. Long strider loop and like how much stam? I guess actually it's like, well, it's got the gem. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess the mangle one's just kind of better. Might as well try the fucking little bit more attack. I mean, like, I only got them down to 50% though as well. Like, you know, I could go like a bigger stam neck, but you know, just for losing all the agility and then strength, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I hate to just like chalk it up to gear, but like there's a certain amount of gear for different stuff that like you kind of need, right? Like if I'm not able to deal enough damage in the time that I need, then you know, I can't really do it, right? Hmm. So yeah, I don't know. I wanna, yeah, I wanna not just give up on it. So we'll give it a try or two more. Then maybe we'll go into ZG, see if I can do that. And then if I can't do any of those, then no, no, we just go back and do some normal dungeons and stuff. Evade spots, you can leave them at. I don't know if the evade spots are gonna work in this version, unless this is a recent version here. We'll give it a try though. I mean, there's no harm in giving it just a try. Yeah, maybe I just need to go up the wall a little or something. Hopefully this work. I mean, yeah, hopefully that works. Let's give it a shot. There's no harm in a try. Like I just hope the anti-boosting stuff doesn't fuck with that. But then like you know, we'll see how I do against the last boss. The last boss, at least, you know, you kind of have different little points to recover and heal and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But you know, maybe getting those Malorn pants and gloves, it's probably worth, you know, it's like all my expertise gone, but you know, I mean, like the flesh handlers though, well, then I wouldn't get the 2 set if I didn't switch that out. That's where I maybe wait, did I actually get more than that? Let me Malorn, or what is it, defender, or yeah, defender. Okay, yeah. I won like a pair of shoulders or something, but I was being good guy Jay and just told the other guy to take it or whatever. And it's not a big deal. Like I can and will get them, you know, at some point. Uh I may even just run my own gruel this week and like hard res DST for myself. I've been going with Slip and the guys and everything, and it's great. And I do enjoy it, but like I don't know if I can always make it or whatever. And like, I feel like they kind of got their own group slash crew for the most part and stuff. And I just, you know, I don't want to step on toes and be places where I'm trying to like fit in or whatever. Mhm. I don't really think I did it right, but I also feel like it's not working. I could try it again. I feel like that dude like resisted my charge, which kind of kept him in a little bit more range than I wanted. Yo, what's good, Jam? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well too. Things have been busy. Um, It's definitely staying really busy. Dude, it's been tough to try to find like big blocks of time to stream, but I'm glad for the times I do get to see you guys. Yeah, I think I'll give this like another try on this one. Um, like I wonder what like the lowest level dungeon that you actually like. It's probably this one, but I'm wondering like the lowest level dungeon to kind of like just get a few blues because like I guess he doesn't he drop like 3 or whatever, right? And that's kind of the allure, I feel like. Like I don't know that like if I did like Auchenite Crypts and went to the last guy, yeah, I think he only drops like 1 or 2 things. And I don't even know if I could really even stealth all the way back there. Yeah, I don't think so. Not with all those skeletons. Probably not. I mean, like, no, I mean, aesthetic, like, I mean, part of the reason it's soloable is because, like, you can kind of, like, heal yourself and stuff via the boss mechanics of, how he goes, like, immune and you go LOS and you do all that. So, yeah, yeah, I think at the moment, yeah, I'm just not doing enough damage in enough time. So, like, my biggest upgrade would be my staff. Like, a staff could kind of turn the tide. So like if I got into a Karazhan and got that, that would be insane. Um yeah, I'm gonna have to like repair after this. Um that would definitely be like the biggest upgrade, just all around. I do have, the couple of tier pieces. I don't know. One of them's like a decent upgrade. But like I don't know, it's just weird. Like flesh handlers and cleft of hide, they're just so good. Feels weird getting rid of them. And it's not even like I'm getting rid of them, but like there's like they're hard to replace. I don't know. Like expertise really is pretty important, especially you're facing the mobs and everything. Got some people confused. Yeah, at first I read it, I was like, "Hey, it's gem," and I'm like, "Ah, gem. Yes, makes sense." Plus the VIP tag even helps a little. Yeah. So yeah, I think like yeah. The thing is too, it's just over 12 slots though, like how we were saying the druid in the video or whatever. Over 12 slots, like, 5 stam here, five, that's like 60 stam, and then that gets, multiplied, by 25% or whatever, plus I don't know if like the talent or whatever. Um yeah, like an extra I think it just adds up to 25. Maybe it is 45 or whatever, but regardless, I definitely just need more stam and more attack power so I can live longer and do more damage. Because at the moment, I'm kind of just like, let me see. I still have that. I wonder, I probably can't, but I was thinking, what if I could just go this way? I think he's kind of looking at me. Quit looking at me, Swan. Yeah, you son of a bitch. Ah, son of a bitch, I pulled the bird too. Let's see if I do this one right this time. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's not a reset spot for these guys anymore, unfortunately. Hmm. So yeah, I just kind of feel like I probably don't have the gear to pull it off. Like, I mean, I can't really think of necessarily how to play it more skillfully there, you know? Like I could maybe get like a little bit tricky. Like I said, like I could maybe get a little bit tricky with like trying to like run the mobs around and like pop a heal on myself or something. Like that would probably be my best bet, but like I kind of feel like I just need like more gear. Yeah, the PvP gear, right? Yeah, like I did it last time around like Black Temple. That's when I got the like boots and wrist and belt and stuff because they are just like really strong pieces. Um what's honor per hour like in doing like BGs? Because that's definitely like the marks are easy enough to get, but like the honor per hour is kind of trash. Roughly 5K. It's not the worst. 3-4 hours a piece. It's not the worst. You know, you could do that in a day. So yeah, I wonder. I mean, shit, dude. I kind of want to try ZG just for shits and giggles, but I don't think I could do that shit either. I could. I could maybe do some shenanigans on a couple of bosses. Low key, high key, I love my druid and everything. And I also regret kind of playing druid to a degree for like the first character. Um Paladin would have just been infinitely comfier for dungeons and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like once he hits, it depends, I guess. Like, because once he hits 70, you get like so much good gear and stuff. And like, I do kind of remember before that it kind of sucked a little bit, but you could AH a lot of gear. Um, yeah, I just don't really know.
What can I do for you?
And like, I don't know, as good as like the dailies and stuff are, I kind of CBA doing those most of the time. It's funny, right? It's funny, like just as you were saying that, plug. Um, the thing, like, it's I don't know, like how much honor is it? I feel like it's like a decent amount. It's like 959 or something for like per quest. So you do like Hellfire and you do Terracar and it's like 1800 or something. Um, it's not the worst thing in the world to go do, especially like you know something a little something in the morning. You know, you just kind of like AFK it real quick. Um, it was not even gonna lie, like right there, I was just thinking about win trading. I was thinking like, I bet there's people I could hit up on Horde where we could just like kill each other for honor or whatever. But you know, it's like you know you can only kill them like 10 times before you start getting like reduced and stuff. You know what I should do if I were smart is just kind of like organize some like open world PvP shit. You know, be a content creator and benefit getting the fucking honor as well. Do you guys like honor? Come to the fucking death match. But those I don't know. Generally aren't it's kind of like AV where it's like, you know, you're splitting it with like everybody and all that kind of stuff and then so many people would be there that like you wouldn't really it'd be like splitting it between like raids and stuff even. Um yeah. I might have to find an old macro if I don't have it. Um, flanking strike. Yeah, I'll just have to make it again. That's no big deal. Target Aya, pet attack, targeted target. Yep. That's funny. That was like the last person I was like boosting. I'll just have to like it's funny, I should just kind of like have this more accessible. Shorts. Oh, you know what? No, I had it in the SM video. It's crazy, you know, it's not that crazy to me though, because like this video, it didn't do well at all. Only got like 1,000 views or whatever, but at the same time, it's like the farm was kind of it was I don't know, it kind of ended up being worthless. Nobody needed righteous orbs and the trash didn't really drop anything else. That would have been worthwhile. So, yeah, c'est la vie, right? Maybe. So they keep on breaking this macro or whatever for whatever reason. And like it used to be just one letter, then 2 letters. Now you got to do like 3. And so now I just put 4 letters. Just like random shit. I'd be surprised. Is the Lunar Elder still here? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I thought that shit was over. Has anyone done any, what's it called? Has anyone done any ZG since being in TBC? Did they? Did they actually like break this? Run invite unit, ABD, maybe. I might just have to do this kind of old school. Invite ABDS. So the trick is I'm gonna have to hit enter, right click my shit, convert to raid. Because apparently, I don't know, like this macro isn't working. Maybe did I just like not? Is there like a space where there shouldn't be? AV. No, it seems like it's good. ABC. Anyone got a working version of this shit? Let's see. This looks like the same macro I have. Huh, yeah, why did it... Why? They really don't want us getting into raid solo. Let me see. Wow, convert to raid macro. Maybe I can do run convert to raid. AV. Maybe it's just not letting me do run commands anymore or something. Invite ABD see. If I spam this, this should just work. If, you know, I can do this. Oh, nice. We adapt, we improvise, we overcome, adapt. Let's fucking go. See, this is like, I don't know. That's like one of those things about me where it's like, yeah, I'm good at this shit, you know, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I know what I'm doing. I can figure shit out. I'm not like, I'm not that dumb. Pretty smart sometimes. You know, if I'm not able to solo it though, Blarg, you're on Dreamscythe, right? Like, I hate to be stupid. Um, no, yeah, you are, because you healed for us. Um, sorry, like I'm just like dog brain today. Um, yeah, if I'm not able to solo it though, like I bet we could two-man it, just heal and fucking heal and bear. You know what? I actually can just do this. Except for the fact that I'm not a hunter anymore. Ah, discovered the coil. Ah, the Gurubashi Axe Star. Let me just do this. It's always when somebody slams the door downstairs. It's always when somebody slams the door downstairs. Yeah, it'd be badass. I kind of want to see just if I can kind of like do this little solo trick, but I'm imagining that I kind of probably won't be able to. So, yeah, you got time to do whatever. So, there is like a slight issue for the way that I do want to do this. I'm probably gonna have to like. Ah, shit, I forgot about that. There we go. So yeah, there's no, well, let's see. Oh wow, did that? Oh yeah, I pulled both groups. Okay. I mean, they don't hit that hard, but there's about to be a lot of them. And there's going to be a lot of stunning from the fucking axe throwers. That's like the worst part of it. So, there's different ways to kind of go about it. Fuck it. Yeah, Blarg, let's just do it. Like, instead of me trying to get fucking silly with this, let's just group up and do this. If you wanna, if you're down, if you bout it. Yeah, word up. Yeah, no stress. I'll see what I can do here. It really is mostly just like those axe throwers are like a pain in the ass. I'm gonna have to see, like, I think the anti-boosting stuff is in CG, but we'll just have to see. I'll just have to evade a mob and see if it does or doesn't. I could have and should have tried it on like a different spot. I should just try it with one little mob and see what happens. Cause if I'm gonna have to at least clear the right side. At least I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to just like run through the way that I want to without clearing the right side. Like I could in Wrath, but that's because like the level difference is just so different. And I think at that time even too, I just killed it because it was fucking easy. But kind of like I was saying earlier with this macro or whatever, it's like, you know, the old one's broken or whatever, but just made a new little something to do it, right? Like I feel like I understand this game a little bit better than the average bear, and I can kind of like, you know, use what I know to do other things. It's not a super unique thing, don't get me wrong. I just mean that like it's not super unique, but it's definitely kind of unique. Not everybody just does that. A lot of people just kind of like read the guide. Does the guide work? No, but like, or yes or no, right? But with me, I feel like I can, like I said, like use different stuff that I've learned in previous stuff to be able to figure other things out. Like, oh, if this, then this. Get a little bit of mana here. Like, if I can glitch out the boss the way that I think I can, then... Yo! What's good, what's good? Just talking a little ZG, doing a little this, a little that. What's good, Divinity? Welcome in, everybody. Crab rave, dude. It's been a second since I've heard a crab rave. Yo, what's good, guys? If you weren't following the Divinity from their stream or from mine, check them out. Always easier to follow than to try to remember somebody. What were you getting up to tonight? World of Warcraft as well. Yo, what's good? Yeah, we're over here in ZG. We were messing around with a little bit of Sethic Halls. I'm kind of running into it where I'm just kind of like not really geared enough actually to kind of do some of these different farms that I wanted to go ahead and do, but it's not that big a deal. But yeah, it was kind of like I was just kind of like, ah, damn, okay, yeah, I guess I can't do this right now, but you know, like I said, it is what it is, right? But welcome in. What were you getting up to though over in WoW? Retail. Okay, kick ass. I have this urge to want to try it and everything. I'm sure you get I don't know, I'm sure you hear this from like classic people all the time or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like I just kind of like gave up on it so long ago, right? Like I stopped playing what's now retail like in Cataclysm or like at the end of Cata. It's just game just kind of changed for me. So let me see if this still works or if they're just going to teleport. Okay, so these guys don't teleport, but they're also normal mobs. And sometimes normal mobs don't like follow these rules and stuff. So I kind of want to just test it on like pulling an elite. Okay, so these guys evade, but okay. Yeah, that's the difficult part though, the axe flurry. I guess if I pull them now though, I think it's on cooldown for like a little bit. So I might actually kind of be able to get like a kill or two off. That's probably just like the move is like kill and fucking what's it called? Kind of kite back here and all that. But if they have range to throw on you, they can still like throw on you. So something to kind of watch out for. Okay, we live those. Come on. See, that's the thing is Axe Flurry, you just can chain and perma-stun you. The other way is to like kind of kill them up on the ledge, which I think I might just resort to, even with like all my feral shit on and all that. It'd be nicer if I had like some spell dam gear or something, but you know, they only have like 20k health anyway, so really prefer retail. Yeah, dude, that's the thing is like I want to like retail. I think that's kind of what I was getting at with that is like yeah, I mean shit, dude. I wish I liked it. And maybe I would if I kind of got into it more with like some friends or something. I do always say like every version of WoW is fun with friends, you know. I think that's what it really boils down to is like do you have a group of friends that you're like kind of playing with, you know, kind of on the same level. Um in my experience, a lot of the times it gets a little bit sweaty though. You know, people have expectations. You know, people are naturally going to be like different ability levels. So then it's kind of hard to mix and match and meet expectations and meet a schedule and all these different kinds of things. You know, WoW is tough in that way, man. Like it really is like a second fucking life, and it's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to do it otherwise. I don't know. There's always just like the idea of kind of like keeping up with everything and keeping up with everybody and kind of being on the same page. And I feel like it does kind of come back to like that social pressure of like, you know, this person's performing like this well, I want to perform, you know, around the same level, right? Because you want to like, you don't just want to, most people at least don't want to just kind of like be carried through stuff. They actually like want to feel like they're being like a meaningful contributing member. Um, Otherwise, you know, kind of like why play the game instead of just like, you know, watch a video of the game at that point, right? You know, Nimbins, like I remember the other day when you were describing Kara and why it's such a good raid because it's like, you know, I really wish I would have like wrote all those things down or whatever, but just like yeah, about like how it's like an experience or whatever. I'll have to like find that VOD on YouTube. But how it's an experience and it's so much of like the ambience of the place and everything that you do in there and you know, it can take like a few hours and all that, but it's still fun. Like I kind of keep on going back to it. It's really like kind of just the experience of it all, and I feel like ZG does that pretty well too. You know, it's much shorter and everything like that, but like it's got a lot of juice to it, right? Like you know, a lot of times people skip like the Edge of Madness or even the fishing boss or whatever. Um, and then even you know at a certain point, right? Then you just kind of do like mount runs and then you know get a heart or whatever too, and so it it kind of has that like element of optional different things to do, which is like another aspect of Karazhan where you have like all these different little bosses that like you can go do and you know have really good loot, but like if everybody you know has the loot off it or whatever, then you could just end up skipping it or whatever. It's not that big a deal, or maybe you still do it because it's got like you know the mount right or an enchant or it's just so along the way and then eventually right the what's it called the badges that you get, so that's pretty tight too. Let me throw some max rank spells that I may or may not have. Let's just throw it there because fuck it. And then what spells wrath? Okay, rank 8. And then what's Moonfire? Just gonna put him fucking everywhere. Gonna cook up like a big Starfire into a Moonfire Wrath. Wow, that really doesn't hit that much at all. I remember you like, is it that? Maybe it was. Maybe it was the dotting up thing, or maybe he still has to kind of be able to hit me. But I don't want those other guys to be able to hit me. It seems like the Axler cooldown isn't really that long. They're looking for 2 healers and a main tank for Kara. I kind of do need Kara, but I'm here plus, I don't know. Blarg and I are probably going to do this in a minute or something. I don't know. I'll think about that for a second. Just reading guild chat there. So yeah, I don't... If I... Could I maybe just pull him up here? That may actually kill me. Yep. Yeah, that Axler doesn't fuck around. I don't know. Maybe I do just hit up this Kara with Homeboy and Guild. Yeah, I don't. Let's just ask him. What do you guys think? One's in the chat. If I should see about the Kara. Weird. Wait. This guy is. I don't understand. He said 2 healers and a main tank for Kara last call for reset. And then a couple of minutes later, he said any healers want. Maybe the group fell through then. I don't know. That'd be my guess. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of feel like I wish I would have gone Pally, to be honest. And like, I kind of know better, right? Like, it's like I've already done TBC. Like, as great as Druid is, and like pretty easy to gear and whatever else. I feel like Paladin is just so much more desired and stuff. It's good to kind of like think this through though, because like for OnlyFangs, like, yeah, I should probably just like for as much as I think I'm like useful as a Druid because I can heal and tank and whatever. Like, I could do that on a paladin too. I could heal still. And you know, it like nobody ever asks you to heal anyway when you're a tank. Like if you're a tank, like people will find a healer. Like oftentimes it's harder to find a tank than a healer in my experience. I think there's just like in part because it's like there's kind of like more things that can heal that can tank, right? Like yeah, I mean you got Shami, like all the tank classes can heal except warrior, and then you know Shami plus priest can heal. So bingo bongo. There's your math. So I'm gonna see about the raptor boss real quick because I don't know how I'm really gonna take care of those guys. Yo, fucking A, double raid. What's good, everybody? We're here in Zul'Gurub, the original, the one, the only. Not any of that dungeon crap. We're over here in the real thing, I tell you what, K-Kona. Yo, what's good, Gothic Skull Mom? Always great to see you. Appreciate you being such a great friend and everything. If you guys weren't following her, check her out. Always easier to follow than to try to remember a name. Top of the chat or the link, easy peasy. Could click either of them. I'll be doing well. So right now, like I said, just over here in ZG, kind of just seeing what I can solo and everything. With like my current gear level, which seems to be not that much. I mean, shit, I tried doing like Sethic Halls solo earlier, and I got clapped by like 2 trash mobs. So, like, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just gonna need more gear. Like more gear, I'll crit more, I'll hit harder, all the different things. So I think that's just really what it's gonna come down to. So if I want to do this strategy, I feel like it's this one. So I'll have to kill like all these guys, which might be a little tough. So we'll see how that kind of goes. Yeah, those guys kind of hit hard. Ooh. Yeah. So I wanted to clear this pack because I want to dump the raptor over there. Yeah. This is crazy, man. Like, you really aren't that much stronger at 70 with just like kind of pre-bis, you know, compared to like level 60. I mean, like, you are, but like, because like you wouldn't, I mean, shit, yeah. Like, you are, but like, fuck, man. It's not like Wrath. That's the thing, man. I swear, like, the best classic plus would just, it's a mix of the trilogy, you know? You get like some rat and like Sod was, you know, attempting to kind of and was close and everything, but it's just too much. Way too much focus on like the ability stuff and everything, where that should have just kind of been a sprinkle in, and it was kind of like the whole thing. But you know, whatever. There were, and like I said, they definitely did like different parts of it, but like, you know, just wasn't the best adjusted, and that's where I think it's like, you know, it's taking like the inspiration, right? Like Zeroji and I were even kind of talking about it a little bit, where you know, you don't want just like Wrath version of Aspect of the Viper, because you just kind of like at that point mana isn't even like really a resource, and you might as well just have like focus, you know, because it just turns into a thing of like, oh, I can cast, now I can't, now I can, now I can't, you know. It's so it just gets a little bit weird. A little bit more AoE, you know, is fun and everything, and stuff to, in, you know, places to use that AoE. And like vanilla has like plenty of places to use that AoE, you know, on its own and stuff. Man, like Nax, dude, vanilla Nax is so good with the trash, you know. Like some of it, you know, you want to like single target and whatever, but like other of it you want, you know, you want to you know, just kind of like blast it all down and stuff, especially depending on like how, you know, how your group's doing. So yeah, I just, you know, you got to sprinkle in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of AoE here. You know, it's nice that like TBC, like the level scaling, you know, where like 70 does kind of feel kind of nice. It may be just kind of like in comparison to like vanilla and everything like that, but feels like a nice little spot there. You know, it's kind of like, you know, the midway between Wrath and vanilla even, right? So I just don't, and you know, the TBC professions, like they fit in pretty nicely and they're pretty dope. Yo, what's good, Bean? Welcome in. I don't know why my I don't know if my follow notification went off for that one, but appreciate the follow there. Said the calls is horrible though anyway. Yeah, it's like it's all right. It was just that like I was expecting to kind of like do a solo thing on it, right? So I was like kind of like I wasn't that surprised or whatever, but yeah, it was just weird cuz I guess yeah, I didn't expect it to be I don't know. I feel like under geared now. It's like I can't even do a Sethic Halls solo right now. Like, so. Like, I don't know. My gear's like it's not bad. That's the thing. And like I've got some pretty good things in different spots. Yeah. I mean like shit, dude, if I'm having like enough trouble just taking down kind of like one mob with like 20,000 health, killing a boss. Although it's different because like the way that I'm planning at least about doing this is like, you know, running around uh this thing here, the stump, but I think it's just like I think this guy's just gonna get in the way if I could maybe try to kill him in like cat form. Cause like he's like the main problem and the one that would always get in the way before when I did this in the past, so I'll try and do it like on an energy tick. Yeah. Yeah. That's the problem, is still ranged on that axe flurry. Yeah, I didn't even get him down like like what did I get him to like 60%? Like that was nothing. Yeah, I don't think yeah, I don't think I'm like really able to do this the way that I'm kind of thinking about doing it right now. So I don't think I'll be able to do this. Yeah. We're just kind of like fucking around, talking about shit, hanging out anyway, but I would like to kind of do something. I could just like run a dungeon or whatever, I guess. Kind of let's see if we get yeah, this song's decent enough. It's a lot of yelling at the beginning though. Uh, huh. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know how I could kind of do that better. I'm sure I could play it better and do something to kind of like heal and this and that. Just not really. I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not playing. I'm not being a rank 1 player. Yeah, no stress, Blard. Um, yeah, this like I really do wish I were like a paladin though. I feel like paladin is my window open. I think I'm gonna open my window too. Yeah, I would rather be a paladin. I feel like paladin's just so much more desired. Like everybody always wants a paladin for like all their dungeon runs and everything like that. Like, don't get me wrong, they'll take a bear or whatever just because like people need a tank at the end of the day. But like Pally can kind of like run with anything. And like I can run with a mage and whatever else, but like, you know, Pally can just kind of like sit there and hold threat versus a mage, like in all their AoE. Might be able to outplay it. Yeah, I don't know. I might be. It's just like this situation too, where it's like, is this a skill issue? Is this a gear issue? Like, I mean, like, surely, like, anything can be outplayed, like, in theory or whatever the fuck, you know? But, like, I don't know. It's not like my cat gear is really, like, any different if I, like, just try to, like, full blast his ass in cat. Like, I don't know. Because, like, being tanky isn't helping. Like, if anything, like, I need to, like, nuke his ass and then, like, reset him. Uh, right now it's just like ZG just to kind of see if I could do it, you know, because then, you know, opens up just doing it for the mount every 3 days or whatever, right? Um, I would really like to be able to do Sethic for the gold and everything though, because like I kind of don't have a gold farm, you know, like I don't know, I like you can do dailies and shit. There's really not that many right now, like that opens up more with like Ogre Law and all that other shit or whatever. You know, do your daily dungeon, whatever else. It's just like, I don't know. Like I need gold, but I also don't need gold. It's weird. Like it's almost like real life where it's like I don't even have like enough money to like you need like to meet like thresholds, you know. It's like I'm not gonna spend, you know, 5K on flying unless I have like, you know, 7K in the bank, or you know, sort of thing. Yeah. How much are fires going for? I guess, you know, Primal Fire's probably pretty, it's probably pretty good money. 30, 40 G. Ain't bad. Well, RIP in peace. Yeah. I mean, I only got him down to like 70% health. Lola's Eve. Where does that drop? Oh, it's a BOE. Hmm. International. Oh my god, I fucking put I7. Fucking bimbo over here. Bimbo J. Can't even talk. Yeah, I don't think I can do the ZG bit solo. There's too much just kind of like bullshit. I could like I don't know. I could probably figure something out on like killing those mobs. Cuz the thing is like you got to at least kill that one dude on the corner. If you don't, then um that you just can't pull the boss the way that I want to do it. And if I pull the boss the way that I want to do it, um I can, do a trick where I force them into phase 2. And in my mind, if I only have to do phase 2 of the boss, I could maybe solo it doing it around the stump, kind of hunter style, but just as like a cat and, rejuving and doing shit like that. So that's kind of the thought, that's kind of the plan, but I don't think I can really pull it off right now. It's either, it's either skill issue, gear issue, or both, and kind of leaning towards both. Or if you single target everything down as Skolo, or stealth farm those bosses. Yeah, I don't know, because large brilliants are only like 4 gold. Like it's kind of, that's like I might as well, that I'd be better off just killing primals and like vendoring their grays and shit. I feel like, I don't know. It's a thought. Like I've had the same thought where it's like, oh yeah, well what if I did like this and disenchanted or whatever. And it's just like, just the gold isn't really there. And I can't like, I don't know, just like going through and like killing mobs one by one in like a level 60 dungeon or something. It's just, again, it's kind of like I might as well just kill mobs one by one in Outlands and get like better loot. Wait, are these only yeah. I mean like 12 to 15 gold. It's, if I could get the Sethic one down, like ideally the Sethic farm is like 10-ish minutes, and I think you get like 3 fucking blue items, which, it would be like 45 gold a run, you know, uh times, 5 an hour, 200 something gold an hour. So it's like it's not that bad if you can do it. But like right now, like I can't even get past those 2 stupid guards, and I'm probably doing the reset wrong where they're just too close and they're still, I could maybe try and like, did I ever try bashing that guy? I wonder if that's what he did in the video. Cause like I charge over and then like run through to that one spot. But the mob's are already on top of me and stuff. And like for a lot of evade spots, even if you're in an evade spot, like if they're, you know, if they're close enough to melee you, they can still melee you. But it didn't seem like an evade spot anymore. I feel like that's one of those like old fixed ones. What's Druid just say about the Holistic Farm? I mean, like, yeah, I mean, fucking, even if it's 12 gold a run, 36 gold every 10 minutes, times 5, 180 an hour, just off of like prismatics or whatever. So I feel like that's pretty good. I don't know. I wonder how much I could make like primal farming, but that's always like, you know, can you actually like get anything? Like, great, you know, I can pretty much out tag anyone with Moonfire, but at the same time, like, you still gotta get the mobs or whatever. Like, theoretically, yes, I can like out tag people, but like in practice, can I? Yeah, I just don't think like, because I want to do it where I do this. I don't think I can like thread the needle like this. We'll see. Yeah, they're all coming now. See if I can find something to evade. I could just kind of like run back through, but I would risk getting stunned to death. Yeah, so like it doesn't seem like the anti-boosting stuff is in CG though. Like, because I remember I brought it up to Zeroji and I was like, couldn't you do like the fucking like mage farm, you know, in ZG? Like, are people here? No, just us five. Yeah, so it's just us. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess I mean surely it is, and it you know it activates after like a minute or whatever in combat. But I would expect them to be teleporting to me when I evade and stuff as well. Um, so that's like weird. I wonder because like if you can pull off the croc farm, like it's pretty decent EXP. Like even you know I don't know. I guess Outlands is probably just better anyway. Like even just like questing and shit. Seems like kind of free good EXP. These guys are like still enraged and shit. Maybe that cooldown's done though. God, that's a pretty big buff. Attack speed increased by 60% and physical damage dealt increased by 118. Imagine I could like spell steal that. And a stocks booster crap. Well, yeah, that's well, like yeah, if you were so I was talking about like more for like a self boost or whatever, like just a solo leveling kill shit. Probably shouldn't say like boost, but yeah, like solo EXP farm or whatever from like 60 to like 62 or something. I feel like it could be worth it. Um, but I'm not sure. I figured just Outlands is just kind of better EXP. But yeah, they really, I mean, so I mean, if they nerfed the whole experience and all that kind of stuff, can they just take out the anti-boosting shit? Because, like, it's so dumb, dude. It's like, it's just not fun to play with and, like, have to, like, play around and think about. At least for me. Like, it's way less fun. I wonder if I could, like... Can I, like, pull him, get him close to the evade, and then just re-aggro him after the group leaves, maybe? Oh god, I'm dead. Yep. Chain stun for life! Yeah, so I guess I just, like, can't really be doing this solo stuff like you know. I used to kind of, like, come in here and, like, dual box with, like, my hunter and my druid. But my druid was, you know, pretty geared and stuff, you know, like SSC kind of shit, so, you know. It's a pretty big jump from, like, tier 5 from Prebis and all. And even Prebis to, like, you know, tier 4 or whatever, you know, phase 1 stuff. But he tried to boost you a couple levels at 16. 5 runs is like 2 bars. Yeah, it's kind of fucking dumb. I mean, like, I don't know. I get it because, like, they're selling a boost or whatever, right? So then, like, they don't want to, like, take away from their own profits and shit. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've been having, I don't know. I've been having just like weird days in World of Warcraft because like there's so much to do still, right? Like my reputations and whatever else. I still, and it might be because of OnlyFangs or whatever on the horizon, but I still don't really care to like grind it all out that much, you know? Like I'm almost kind of just like saving my nut where it's like, dude, I don't want to get like full exalted with like all this different shit and run these dungeons like 800 times when like, you know, when I'm probably gonna want to, you know, do that for, you know, the OnlyFangs character or whatever. And like it's good too because like it gives me more game to play and like, you know, if I have friends that like need reputation or want to grind reputations, it has a little bit of a carrot on the stick for me. Like, okay, yeah, I still need reputation and stuff. I'll go. Yeah, I guess getting the dungeon quests done is pretty giga, especially if you get them done quick with like a high level character carrying you through it. Is pretty fat EXP there. Yeah. Dude, I remember my druid and it's probably like what is it with the talent? Is it how much does it heal me for? 4% of total health when they critically hit. So I guess it's just that I have way more health later on, and that does better. Cause like I remember, you know, doing this shit before, and it wasn't that bad. I felt like my self healing off my druid was actually pretty good, but it doesn't seem that's the case anymore. It is funny, like I don't. Druid scales really fucking hard. Like honestly, like between now and like having like kind of near phase 1 bis or just, you know, it's basically just kind of like upgrading everything to like an epic, like it does make a pretty substantial difference for the most part. You know, 5 to 10 stats in like every slot, you know, for like 12 slots. That's pretty significant, you know, 100-ish stats in different spots.
What are you doing, step bro?
Yo, it's good, Faye. Welcome in. What are you getting up to tonight? I'm just trying to like, I don't know, find fun stuff to do, see if I can kind of like do anything cool or whatever. If I weren't a hunter, I could definitely be doing this right now. But Druid, not really experienced with trying to solo this shit in particular. I'm kind of just taking my knowledge from doing it as a hunter to mold it for this. Like really what I need to do is like kill homeboy here. Like he's priority number 1. And then if he were dead, like honestly I could just pull all these mobs like through here. But apparently I can't fucking kill this guy. I mean he's got 20k health. You know, if I did, well, 21.4, you know, like if I did 1k DPS, it would take me 21 seconds to do it. And I just can't live that long because these fucking axe throwers. And it's not like my hunter where I can just kind of like send my pet in, have the focus kind of be on him, and then, you know, blast this guy's ass and then just feign death. You know, I have to try and kill and then, you know, reset on a ledge or something. I could like maybe go cat, kind of kite him up here. I kind of tried this shit earlier. And if I like move fast enough, I can still be, you know, in LOS to have him still hit me and stay in combat. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to kind of try it. Trying to think. Like I kind of remember in a different video, and maybe, you know, this might actually be the thing, because from over here, I should be able to kill this axe thrower without this one hitting me. So I should be able to kind of just like stay in combat with him and be able to like heal myself and do all that kind of shit. Just let's give it a little shot. Move back right at the axe flurry. Ah, fuck. I was too long out of combat. Do I have insect swarm's like a talent, right? Hmm. I swear, dude, some Blizzard employee watched my fucking stream and like broke Innervate. It was so good when it was bugged, man. You would take like one sip and all your mana would be back. And I remember some dude being like, "Oh, it's just the TBC water's better," and blah blah blah. I'm like, "No, dude, like this, I swear this shit's bugged." Like, I played Druid, I know what this shit does. Yo, greetings from Greece too. Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I feel like it's so long left on that message. Probably is fun as fuck to level now that you're 70. There's also no way unplug unless you're on your own. So you got a 70 pally now, Blarg? Shit, dude. I feel like I'm lacking. That always happens with me and what's it called? And leveling. Like I always like think like it's gonna, take like a million years or whatever. But, then it doesn't or whatever. Somebody else starts leveling a tune and then, they're I just don't have like spell power for this. And I can't like kind of keep them in combat enough. Sure was fun as hell. Damn, dude. Yeah. Maybe I do. Maybe I do just level my own paladin. I don't know. It always it keeps on coming back to like I just kind of don't want to like I just kind of don't want to like, grind all this shit all the time and over and stuff and like there's an amount that like you kind of just do naturally just by like playing the game and stuff but like just those pushes, right? Kind of like when I got like my Coilfang rep done, right? Like I just like went and ran it for like 8 hours or whatever and like you don't have to do it like that but it's just like it just gets weird. Where are we going? If you want to go, if you want to do ZG, if we want to try handed them out. Yeah, I don't know. Like if I were just to like moonfire this guy to death, like I don't think I really even could. Hmm. Level 22, slow as hell. Nah, and I feel you there. Like because leveling just isn't always the most enjoyable thing, dude. I have a hunter with world buffs or whatever on hardcore and all that, and it's just a Nixia buff. It's not like the full shebang with rend and blah blah blah. I feel like but it's like man, like how at least the way that everyone talked it up like oh world buff hunt pet perma world buffs or whatever it's like yeah I guess it's nice that you have like perma world buffs or whatever but like it doesn't feel like that strong in my opinion. Yeah, I think maybe the video I'm remembering from this where the guy like killed it on the ledge here, like right now I'm just gonna waste my time. I feel like it was like in Wrath and he was like a boomkin and just like blew it the fuck up, or it was like a shadow priest that just like dotted it the fucked up. Once your bis or mostly bis, it gets stale for you quick. Yeah, that's a fair point too. Like, you know, leveling being like a large part of just the content of the game and stuff. I really do just kind of tend to like end game shit, and I like doing shit like this. You know, doing like a little solo something or like a nice little gold farm. You know, it's weird because like I like to grind, but I also just don't feel like grinding out certain things like the reputations. Like they'll just kind of come naturally for me doing dungeons and stuff. Like, but just thinking about it, where it's like, man, you know, need like exalted for the fucking like lower city ring. It's just like how many. Just I don't know. I really do have that kind of like, well, I've already done this a million times kind of bias at the moment when it comes to a lot of this TBC stuff. Even though I like a lot of this TBC stuff, it's just the kind of grind of it, right? Where it's like, fuck, dude, I don't want to do like this dungeon 30 times, you know? So like I get what you mean there, where like it feels stale and stuff, kind of like being bis or near bis. Thankfully, you know, that is one of the nicer parts about me slow rolling it, is like, you know, I do still have like a lot of room to grow for my character and stuff, but at the same time, like it is a bit stale. Like there's not too much I can do. I don't know. I guess I could just do like a shit ton of battlegrounds and stuff like that, but that's just like, again, that's just like big repetitive grind stuff, and like I don't know. I don't, man, I say I don't know and like way too much. I need to just stop that. I was just thinking like OSRS, like, you know, that's basically, you know, an entire grind, just is like the whole game. And I don't know, maybe, and maybe I would enjoy retail more for this reason or something, but I'm just tired of like these super long fucking grinds and stuff. And like they're not even super fucking long. Like I said, like at the end of the day, you can knock it out in just like 8 hours of like doing this, that, or the other thing like efficiently. You know, Robert's your father's brother. Like I get that. But a lot of times, especially because it's an MMO, like you can't just like do that yourself. So it's like, as much as you might want to do it and are capable or whatever, you know, somebody else might show up and be like unable. So then like, you know, you got to kind of curate that group and have people to play with that also want to do that stuff. And that's WoW in a nutshell, is like, you know, you need people to play with and want to play kind of like a similar style and stuff, right? But again, when it just kind of comes to the WoW grinding stuff, I just don't really I just don't have the drive right now, and a large part of that is the fact that I can't play all the time right now. But especially I think because I don't have all this time to play right now, it's like for me, I kind of just don't want to spend it just leveling or whatever, because yeah, I don't know, I just prefer like max level stuff. And there goes the I don't know again. Time sync factor isn't necessarily a selling point anymore. Yeah, like I like, for as much as like there's different critiques about retail and stuff, like, you know, stuff getting reset over and over or whatever, it's like, yeah, you know, it gives you a little short-term carrot on the stick to go for. It's like, you know, yeah, your gear is, you know, like useless in the next patch or expansion or whatever, but like, but you constantly kind of get the feeling of like different upgrades and stuff, like RuneScape, you know, by comparison, you know, and it is apples to oranges, you know, in a lot of different ways, but when it comes to kind of like the carrot on a stick and everything, like, you know, the gear lasts, you know, and everything, and like is like situationally bis for different shit. But, you know, some of the different pieces that you may really want to get are just like, you know, it's a lottery. You know, it's just a gamble on whether or not you end up getting it on, you know, first run, second run, or 10 millionth run, or, you know, some shit like that. And for streaming, like it is, you know, pretty good content and stuff. I mean, like, dude, like, you know, with fucking triumphant and stuff, dude, getting like 4 enhanced armor or 4 enhanced like weapon seeds or whatever before like all of his armor seeds or whatever. It's like that was, you know, like it was like kind of just the perfect like kind of timeline of like, you know, gets both super hype super early, right? Rides that hype, and then, you know, gets to, you know, kind of keep on, like I said, so all I'm getting at is like from a streamer perspective, it can be a good thing sometimes to like go dry and stuff, but just like for like a gameplay kind of thing sometimes, like, you know, just want to kind of like play and stuff. And so yeah, so like long story short, I don't think like the long grinds and stuff are like really a selling point, like you said. And I kind of hope for sod, let's see, that's funny, for Classic Plus, I feel like I hope they kind of like realize that is that like you'll get a lot of vanilla purists and fucking middle-aged men and stuff like waxing and waning and stuff about how good the grind is, and but you know, because you know you gotta work for it and this and that and blah blah blah, but it's like, but they don't even have the time for it either, you know. It's rose-colored glasses of a time past and everything, you know. It was great then, it doesn't really work now. Yeah, you can kind of like run around a lot of the shit. I'll like go back there with you. Oop, hopefully I didn't pull there. I don't think I did. I always forget there's no dungeon map. What time is it? 11. I might make like a little snack or something. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I hope we can too, man. This, I bet we can. It might be like a little bit of like a grind on some of the mana or whatever, but I think it ought to be fine. Grand Marshal Blurg. Yeah, like a lot of the shit you can kind of just like run past anyway because of level or whatever, right? Early, like when I was kind of running here at first, though, I was stealthing around a bunch. Some of the different shit, though, gets a little bit too much to kind of like weave and then just go ahead and do that. So I feel like I don't know how I want to try to do this. I still feel like I kind of want to try to glitch the boss. My shit's like almost broken. Yeah, I was thinking we could try Tiger and then we could try Raptor. I mean, the glitch basically works where you pull them out of the thing, he resets, and then you go and aggro him like again, and you kind of just keep on doing it back and forth or whatever, like since we don't have a pet to do it. I mean, we could try it kind of using like one of us, like I could be the pet and like drag him away, and then you could stand there. Let's see if we can kill this group here real quick. I don't know. Actually, let's just try and kill this one dude. We'll try and kill this one dude, and then there's a reset spot over here. I mean, I feel like there's a bunch of different ones or whatever, like any kind of ledge, but I feel like this is one of the easier ones or whatever to get to. Like, yeah, I think like either brick works. I think this is the one I always go to or whatever. I mean, with actually getting healed, like I could probably maybe survive. I'm still gonna open up in cat though. Yeah, that would be the like if we both get stunned, it's oh fuck. See, yeah. Yeah, the stun is stupid as all hell. Oh shit. Don't accept shit. Fucking A, dude. Yeah, unfortunately we can't like they chain pull every time. So there's no like yeah. Yeah, clone. I guess we could kind of like clone interrupt. I think you can like range it or whatever, right? So ooh, thank you for the mana biscuit. Like so if you range it, you should be able to like kind of continue to heal me or whatever. We'll just try and like max range it maybe. You could snack. What are we having? I don't know, honestly. Like that's the thing. I might just like make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Once you get epic flying, probably take a big step back. So the other thing is like I don't know, like I just want like a bunch of gold so I just never have to think about it. These pillars kind of work as LOS, I think. Send send a couple heals on me. Well, oh, I think I see what you're saying, yeah. I mean, you could probably if I took him down to this ramp and like and you were standing here healing me, that'd probably work because you could see me, but they wouldn't be able to see you, sort of thing. Even oh yeah, even that corner, just maybe. Yeah, we'll try that corner. I'm just gonna kind of pull it a little bit. Okay, lost aggro, so I'll have to. Gonna have to try and like lacerate him to get any kind of damage off. Oh, Blark. Oh, oh, fuck. Yeah, like we can do it like Fire Moss style where like, you know, where like you can see me but they can't see you sort of thing. The boss, I from memory, is actually kind of a like a little bitch. He like he's not hard at all, really. God, like all my shit's broken though. Yeah, that's part of like the glitch though. Like ideally is that we're only fighting like one guy, which is, you know, it'd be nice if we could just like if we could kill literally if we could kill this one fucking mob, it unlocks like the whole fucking thing. But just having trouble with that. There's just like no repair close. I always hate that. I guess I mean it's right there. It's really not that bad. Yeah, like I think I have a video. Like I wonder if I still have it listed or not. Oh yeah. So this is like basically what we're going for. And this is, you know, that's Wrath gear and everything, so don't get me wrong, but like I've been doing that since TBC. It is pretty quick too. Did it in 3:45. And I mean that's, you know, minus 14 seconds or whatever. I don't care anymore. I love that little disengage parachute right there too. That's part of why I get myself in combat earlier. So that way I can disengage parachute. All this, this is the long preamble, but honestly, it's not that long. It's only like a, you know, a minute, 2 minutes in. So I'll just narrate it from here. So I put my pet on stay down there so that I'll drag the boss out, and then I'm just gonna stand there, right? So like you saw, I only really had to kill that one dude out of the pack, and that's what I was saying, where like you only need to kill like that one dude to kind of unlock this, because you can run these mobs, you know, back through here, and it's not gonna like aggro that guy or this stuff over here. The turrets, while they're all hitting me and stuff, and this is where I was saying like one person could be the pet and the other person could be the hunter. Like I could be the pet where I go and get the main boss, and you could just kind of sit here for a second, and then as soon as the main boss resets, you drop combat, you mount up, and then you stand at the very bottom of the stairs there. You know, just like right on the edge of like where the thing meets the thing, and then you'll re-aggro those guys. And since you re-aggroed the mini bosses before the main boss, for whatever reason, when you go back through here, and like kind of reset the boss again, Shafala, fill me with your rage. And then he turns into the tiger. I mean, he's only got like 115k in this phase or whatever, so like that's where I was kind of thinking it's like, you know, especially just with like a healer or whatever, in just doing this phase, I feel like we could do it. See how fast I just fucking killed in Wrath of Lich King though. And then you loot it, and then you don't get a tiger because you never get a tiger because go fuck yourself. That's why. So yeah, I mean, oh shit, dude, I need to repair my shit. Sorry, totally forgot about that. Practicing on your lock in TBC. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm just kind of like not geared enough, I guess. Like that's kind of what it comes down to. And like, and I'm kind of trying to adapt strategies from like different shit, right? So there's that. Well, I guess we could, well, no, you're already in there. I was gonna say we could summon. I'll remember that next time. I'm just kind of playing and doing shit at my own pace for the most part. And like, I don't know, WoW is kind of a hard game to not feel behind and stuff. You know, you play with friends and different people and whatever, and people get like more and more gear, and gear is just kind of progress, right? So like you don't need BIS or even, you know, near BIS to like do a lot of the different content, but it definitely helps. And in some cases, you know, it is definitely like there's a little bit of check, you know, different checks and stuff going on, like Brutalis. Brutalis is pretty fucking brutal.
Need help?
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
Need help? Go with
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
Be careful.
What I'm looking for is a repair dude, and I feel like I got scammed. I feel like this always happens where you're like, oh yeah, I'll go to this place to go repair or whatever, and then they can't repair. But I felt like they fixed that in TBC. So I don't know.
King's honor, friend.
Yeah,
Bless you.
like bless you. But, Camp Trader? I thought I clicked on it. Yeah, no, it's just like a little normal sack.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, I guess fly to Duskwood. At least I can do that now. Which shorter, Sentinel Hill or Duskwood is? Yeah, sorry for like dragging you out here and all that kind of shit, Blarg. Ugh. When it comes to like OnlyFangs shit though, man, I've been thinking about it. Like I really need to flex my creativity, you know? I've got to I got to be smart. And I need to kind of like look back again at like what Soda's been thinking, because I think he actually has kind of released a couple videos now on kind of what he's thinking for TBC and everything. And I kind of want to reach out to him too. I'm sure he has like 1,000,001 people reaching out to him, but maybe everybody else is thinking that too, and they're not reaching out to him. Cause like I just want, like, I don't know. I really do want to be like involved, you know, kind of at a level that like, you know, maybe is not like making decisions, but like, you know, I'm a good idea guy, right? Like kind of like I was talking about earlier with that macro or whatever, is like I can take the things that I know and I've learned and I can apply it to different shit. And I feel like I really get that this whole thing with OnlyFangs is, you know, it's a reality TV show mixed with WoW. So, you know, in thinking about like planning events and different things, I can like, you know, merge that well, right? Because I'm not just some sweat who's thinking like, oh, let's make this some super challenging, crazy, blah 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 thing. You know, I also have it in my head that's like, dude, this it's, you know, it's a content guild. You know, gotta have something kind of like to it, right? Gotta be smart. Like you think you're not. I don't think I'm always smart. I think like sometimes I'm smart. I need to like direct that smartness towards the creativity, I think is kind of what I'm thinking, you know. Couldn't do it on your lock, but you got him to glitch into his final form one time, but your camera bugged. That stinks, Cobbler. It you know, I guess my video maybe, I don't know. My video might not explain it that well, but maybe check it out and kind of like see and all that. I mean, like just if you're still interested in like kind of doing it. But the real trick, the biggest trick of it all to like get it to actually activate the most that I can see is that you need to, like I was said earlier with it, is you need to re-aggro the mini bosses before Thekel gets back. And then once you do that once you do that second reset, then he flips. And like that's like 99% for me on that. Yeah, it'd be fun to check it out. I think for this axe thrower shit, we're just gonna have to find a angle where Blarg is LOS to the mobs and stuff to not get hit. That he can just like sit there and stuff, you know, BWL style. It's cool too. I wish I had Eagle Eye right now. I guess I could go on like a vanilla server and do it or whatever, but there's like there's some pretty cool stuff when it comes to Zul'Gurub and looking outside of the instance while you're in the instance, you know, because it's one of like, you know, not every dungeon is like outdoors where you can actually use Eagle Eye and stuff, so you can find some pretty cool shit doing that. Yeah, those two guys. I figured like I don't know, I thought I would have had like some more threat like thorns or something, but yeah, I'll just have to like hit them more. Yeah, I think just kind of getting you tucked like in a little corner and then me in like one spot and then just keeping the mobs fucking I'll reset this probably. Right? So yeah, I mean like yeah, as long as like want to have you like full LOS. Yeah. Like, does this work? Like, it'd be nice if we just like, ideally what I'm thinking is just like a super static thing where you're LOS the whole time, able to heal me, but you know, the mobs are like in such a way where they're not an LOS of you, right? So like if we, you know, had you up on that ledge and like me right here or something, or like maybe even like up here or whatever, and having them kind of like around that arch. Oh no, that diagonal. It's got to be like an L. Yeah, like BWL style. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go like get aggro on that guy. See, that's kind of the tough part about this spot is like these guys are definitely gonna go for you in a second. Oh. I almost, I feel like we're missing kind of just like an easy solution on this for like the LOS. I just gotta get aggro and everything so it doesn't fucking go on you and shit. For one, you know, for sure I gotta do that. Yeah, just chain fucking stuns. That was one of those things that I, you know, for hardcore I thought about where it's like, fuck, dude. Like, I remember, you know, first, yeah, thinking about like ZG hardcore is like, you know, the Axlars, that's gonna be fucking stupid. But a lot of the times you just kind of like pull the boss where you don't even fight these guys anyway. Yeah, you know, I need to LOS them so they get in a better clump too. Cause like I was just kind of like sitting here and like, you know, they got these three guys out there, so I couldn't even really like hit them. So I gotta LOS. Yeah. Yeah, the reset to the other side, but yeah, I think I'll LOS here. Yeah, put them there. I feel that. I think start here so you can like, you know, hit me in the corner if you yeah, just we'll just start kind of just the same way. Yeah, and I'm just gonna LOS just to get aggro and shit and maybe even get a little aggro along the way. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Man. It's just those stuns are so fucked. I don't even. I'm gonna feel real stupid if we should have just fapped this whole thing. Is it just as easy as fapping? Yeah, rocked it. But unfortunately, I just don't have. I mean, maybe if Blarg and I both did it, we would have enough to like zug one down. But when I was doing it solo, I was only getting this dude to like 70%. So like, even adding in like a whole other person or whatever, like maybe we get it to like 30%. It's just like, I guess I'm just surprised with like how low my damage is. I guess I just remember this doing this more in Wrath instead. Bleed dot kite around the outer wall. Yeah, kind of like how I ran around that time there. The stun really just adds such a layer of like fuck you, where you just can kind of get that perma stun. That's kind of at least what I'm running into. Can we range the guy? What, like sitting up here or something? Uh, Kinda, maybe. Like we can maybe whittle him down, kind of like how I was doing earlier. But like, sitting up here or whatever, and just trying to kind of kill one at a time or whatever the fuck. I guess if you're out of LOS and healing, and I'm just sitting here just killing this one, and then we kill the next and kill the next. I guess. I don't know. This is the kind of shit that just makes me feel like I'm a fucking idiot at the game though sometimes, because it's like I swear like this should just be easier than I'm doing it and then I'm making it, and I feel like it should be way easier than this. I guess we could take out like the tigers one by one, and that's like, a bit less incoming damage. They only got 9k health. And then that kind of makes it a little bit less intense on all the rest of them and shit. I don't know. Might be able to jank it. Yeah. Um yeah, the whole run around kite thing, it's not like my first choice. Like I could see how it works, but I'm just not super confident in it working. Um Mm, maybe, yeah, maybe. If you, yeah, that could work. Dotting, I'm kiting around. Yeah, I just, I don't really have dots. Like I have like Moonfire, you know. I don't have like a boomy spec or anything like that personally. And even then, like don't I mean you got like Moonfire and Insect Swarm or something, right? It's something, but yeah. All right, let's oh you killed it. Nice. Let's try and go for just a reset. Good thinking, Blarg. Kill one, just run the rest of it around. Weird, I'm not used to that. Okay, I was gonna say I'm not used to that tiger being there. Okay, so now we can kind of do it like we saw in my video. Tree soak the stun. That that's pretty nice. Yeah. Alrighty. So, I guess go back to the video just for shits and giggles. Um, videos. Oh yeah, dude, kind of fell. That's a funny one. We'll watch that too, just for shits and giggles, real quick. God, it's a 2-minute video. Was there really that much to it? So someone was like, I remember someone was like, "Oh, can you kite the Fell Reaver?" And I was like, kinda. Like you gotta kind of you gotta be smart about it. You gotta use like your pet to leash and stuff like that. I don't. Maybe I didn't have talented cheetah, but I think I did have the talented cheetah. So I was using my pet to, kind of chain aggro between the two of us. Um, that way I could get a little bit of distance on the Fell Reaver and stuff like that. And I feel like I don't know. I don't think I'm like max level even at the moment. Maybe I am. But I remember seeing it and it was kind of like early on in TBC and I was like, dude, I'm kiting this shit to fucking honor hold. But I kind of glitched it out because I did take it in here. To take the Fell Reaver into here or whatever the fuck. So then I feigned death, but then it's like stuck in the house. Or I guess no, I didn't feign death. I died. Um, but I'm pretty sure it like shows in the video here. Like it just kind of gets trapped in the house, and I think it kills like a whole bunch of people. It's just from memory, at least. That's what happened. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's still in there. So yeah, that's definitely a little weird interaction there. Could definitely fuck some people up on hardcore that way. But okay, so sorry, back to all this. The way that this is gonna work, I think the way that we ought to try it, Blarg, is basically you be me in this, where you're just kind of standing right here, you know, just kind of in front of these boxes. I guess I could just show you, like, instead of doing the whole video thing. But yeah, if you're like standing here, I think you can stand on these boxes even, and it's like a reset spot so you like won't get hit by them and stuff. We'll probably want you in heal spec. Oh wait, where are the... Okay, there they are. I was like, what the fuck? Where are the mobs? You'll naturally more than likely just get like proxy aggro just by like standing here. We'll kind of see what happens. What we want is, you know, these two guys, X and Square, we want them to be here, or we want them to be close to this spot ideally, because the whole trick is we re-aggro them before he gets back, and he runs back really fast. So, you know, if they're closer and stuff, that's ideal, but it doesn't have to be like that. Like I can just ping pong this back and forth until it works too, is like the other kind of strat. Oh, okay, did not expect that to demount me. Let's see if this works. Nope. What about that one? Nope. What about this one? Here, yeah, let's try and reset on that other one. Fucking A. I let Blarg die. Do I have Vera? It's 6 minutes. Damn it. Not far enough. Oh wait, I can just run out and they reset, right? I'm fucking stupid. Yeah. God damn it. Should have mentioned that. I mean, that's kind of half the technique. I'm sorry about that, Blarg. Yeah, so like while you get back, I'll kind of see if I can kind of... Yeah, I just didn't even think. I wasn't expecting to get dismounted there. Like, I'm used to being able to run like all the way up. Maybe this mount's just a little bit different. So kind of wait for reset, go back. So you can kind of just do it like this and hope for it to kind of glitch out and stuff. I think you can even kind of... There, let's just... I think you can kind of just get lucky with like re-aggroing these guys. And it works sometimes. So like you can see though, it's like you only really need to kill that one dude. It's just the one dude that fucking makes this all annoying. Well, like ideally it goes more kind of like, well, we'll go back here. Like the pet pole or whatever. So ideally what happens is somebody standing here while, you know, the other person pet pulls or whatever, right? You get proxy aggro just from these guys running by. What's his nuts resets, and then you go and aggro these guys immediately. See, like, look, I'm all the way up there. I didn't get dismounted. But yeah, so it is kind of nice to like have somebody up here. But it looks, I guess, like these weren't reset spots like they were in previous stuff. At least it didn't seem like it when I tried that. Heal from way out. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of thing. Well, I don't know. If we were gonna take all three or whatever, then we don't even need to kill this guy or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the whole reason we did this is so we could glitch this guy into the second phase. Maybe you could, but like you were saying too, like the gouge and this and that or whatever. I won't keep you here forever, of course. Like, you know, give this just like a try to glitch it or whatever, and then we could just try to like what's it called? Face tank it. Oh, looks like we pulled everything on that one. Yikes. Just gonna reset that real quick. It's trying to be a little too fancy. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, Blog, you're not getting hit, are you? Oh, you are. Are you? No, you're on your own. When you ran to the way bottom, you were able to keep the tigers in combat. Then the rest reset and you had the tigers. No, that makes sense. So like keeping the tigers kind of in combat was what got it for you. Yeah, I might try and kind of get that. Oh. Yeah, it's weird. It can't get up on the like the stairs at all anymore. The thing about doing it with the hunter and everything, like I was saying, is that my hunter kept the mini boss mobs like right there. So they would reset before Thekel so I could re-aggro. Because Thekel runs pretty fucking fast. See, like I kind of fucked that one up a little bit. I could maybe try attacking the tigers or whatever on this way back up. You know, to try and get that, like how Homeboy was saying. Yeah, like you can turn him into phase 2 kind of just doing this and kind of getting it randomly to happen. But like the real thing, like the real deal is like, you know, doing the hunter thing. And cuz like I don't know if I'm describing it too well, but like X and square have to reset before skull. Like on the platform before you can like re-aggro them again, which is part of why you want them to just kind of like hang out here. Mm. Well, then we're not on our mounts, yeah. If you want, if you want to do like the yo-yo part, like how I'm doing here or whatever, and then I can try and yeah. You do the yo-yo part. I'm gonna just stand right here and see if I get like the proxy aggro. And we'll see. Uh Less than ideal. Just run out. Oh. Odd. How did I not have threat? I just healed you a whole bunch. Holy, no way he actually killed you at the end there. That's crazy. Yeah, it's weird, dude. Those stairs fucking dismount. Like, I'm not used to that. Ran to the way bottom, able to keep the tigers in combat. I think it was from touch. I feel like it was from touching the, yeah, like the stairs or whatever. Kind of like hang out at the bottom and just gonna see if I can. Too fast. Yeah, ideally Skull gets there last. And that's the thing, he's like so much faster. That's why it's like nice to have like Square and X, but you know, without like hunter pets and stuff, it's not just kind of the same thing I'm used to. Yeah, so we're looking for like maybe actually I think I can do this. So since they have to run around, ah, shit. And Theckel's faster. Nice little fucking mortal strike, you bitch. That kind of worked besides me getting dismounted. If I didn't get dismounted, then like they would have been, you know, further behind because they were trying to like catch up with everything. See, like, why did I get dismounted there, but not like... I, I guess if I just kind of stay on the grass more. Fuck. Okay, I'm just... I swear, this like dismounts you way more than it like used to. Because I used to like run around a lot of this shit. I think, yeah, I think they would all reset. I mean, we could try it. I think the best thing we can do if we can manage it is if like you start the poll and if I get the just proxy aggro on these guys, hopefully, you know, maybe like heal myself. No, that's too much. I mean, fuck it, let's just send it and then see what happens. Good pillaring. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Yeah, it's not just holy, you almost got fucking deleted. It's the heals, it's the gouge, it's everything. So ideally, like if we could just kind of like reset everything, you know, and get the thing going, because oh dude, you are. Here, let's just reset this. I think we can just run out. Yeah, it's not, at least in my mind, it's not like they don't like the bot. Yeah, they don't hit me hard or anything really. It's really just the, yeah, like the mechanic shit. Yeah. Hmm. I might just have to like kind of watch like a warlock video on how like they do the little the you know, just the pull part of this or whatever, because I swear there's a little bit of finesse you can do with it. Maybe if I'd just pulled him instead. Because I'm thinking like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like, since I'll just, yeah, I don't know. You know, like if you can be ready, by like the little temple thing to like re-aggro stuff. That might kind of like if you just sit there afterwards or whatever, you can kind of just re-aggro whatever comes back and help to kind of glitch it out or something. Uh, just try and kind of think I can trying to kind of like hit these guys or whatever else. Hmm. Because I think like the kind of condition basically that makes this glitch out, like trying to think about it logically, is I think it's that he is in combat like alone and assumes that his guys are dead, so then goes into the whole "sure, fall off, fill me with your rage" thing. Kind of makes sense. Like it's just basically tricking these guys into thinking that they're dead or something. Yeah, other than just kind of getting lucky with like one of these though, I feel like it really is gonna have to be kind of like the, but it's just like trying to think like kind of just how to, I guess you could just like fairy fire these two guys or something. So if you here, you start the pull, and then I'm gonna try to like, I'm just gonna get aggro on X and square, and then you can reset it. Oh, how did I get aggro there? Did you reset it and then it just all went back on me, or? I'll just run, it's no biggie. I figured just everything would have reset. Unless, maybe I got aggro from just like healing myself with the swing or something. Maybe I just shouldn't kind of attack or whatever. Because otherwise, I think that'll be good. I should So now, this next time we reset him, it hopefully will do it. Because I did aggro him, but I don't know. Yeah, fuck yeah. Good shit, Blarg. Try to move in a little bit though for the berserker. I guess we could kind of like move this shit anywhere, to be honest. Yeah, let's go in just to avoid the berserker. Oh, no way! No way did you just get fucking punted off! Yeah, at least we got like a little technique though or something though, yeah? Oh, weird. He's not like resetting like normal. I don't know why I did that. Almost forced. What? Dude. Blizzard, come on now. Quit ruining my fun. That's not cool. Yeah, just melee me from fucking up there. Yeah, cool. Cool game. Great game, by the way. If you guys want to play fucking World of Warcraft, it's only like 80 fucking dollars. Like, fuck me, dude. How much is a boost? Isn't a boost like 60 fucking dollars? Like the Epic Edition, I think was like 80 bucks, and like a boost itself is like 60 or some shit. That's kind of fucking egregious. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, what? Scorching Valor mount and Smoldering Courage with the purchase of 6 months edition for classic and all that shit, dude. Like they really are just pulling out all the stops, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care about monetization as long as it just doesn't feel like I'm getting fucked in the ass, you know? Like I don't want to pay $60 for a fucking boost. Are you kidding me? Yo, it's good to see us. Doing alright. Feeling a little bit weak on the Druid. I tried doing a Sethic Hall's gold farm earlier, and I just couldn't even fucking do it. It's kind of fucked up. Yeah, this time we just fight him in the room so we don't fucking get force punched off of shit. That's all. Like, that was our one thing there. You can barely do it cleanly. Need more gear. Yeah, I need like way more gear was like kind of the realization was like shit, you know. I got gear like good enough to tank or whatever, but you know, doing this solo shit.
Shivala, fill me with your rage!
Easy peasy. Thanks for figuring this out with me, Blarg. We definitely took a little bit of effort, but I mean, now we got a thing where we could two-man this if we feel like it. So long as we can actually kill it. I mean, I could take him to like the tree here too, even, and kind of kite it out a little bit if things got hairy with mana and stuff, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be. Yeah, he's not even really like hitting me. Got in a bunch of dodges. See, that's the thing, man. Dodge, 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 dodge. It makes me want to go into fucking cat form, but then I know I'll go into cat form and get hit for like 6k. Just kind of like insta die. Oh. I don't know how you had like all the aggro in the world on that guy. No threat drop. I don't think so. I think it's good because like the force punch, I'm not actually getting punched anywhere or whatever, unless you meant for like the guardian or something. Oh, let the last rate drop. It's nice though. Some of these guardians hitting me. Yeah, he just keeps on summoning Zulian guardians. I wonder. I don't think these guys are tameable. Dude, that's one thing that I feel like, wow, and like I don't know, I guess it's maybe like hard to balance or something, but like I always, you know, like as a kid, right, you would think like, oh, I, you know, tamed like an elite, like this mob's gonna be like really strong or whatever, right? It's gonna be a really dope pet. You know, like when I got like Sewer Beast or something as a kid, right? Oh, he's evading? I guess you're too deep in that little corner or something. It's weird how like pixels work like that. It is nice though getting some of these guardians on me, just extra rage and shit. I don't know how, like... it must be like some sort of fixate or something, because like they are just on you, like white on rice. Still, definitely like 50 times easier than doing the fight normally, because we would have to do the fight normally plus this. So, I mean, I fuck with this personally. Yeah, hard till more gear. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, like, I mean, it's weird, dude. So much of my memory from TBC is just much later phases, so I'm like just not as strong as I would kind of think I am or something, you know? My name's Jay Tulo, and this is how you get your Zulian Tiger. Alrighty, here it is. I thought I was actually going to be there, not gonna lie. Yeah, fucking hey, dude, we figured that one out. When does this shit reset? Curious what it's on. Oh, 1 day, 7 hours? Okay, cool. Cool beans, cool beans. Just regular old reset time at the moment. Because it's on like that 3 day thing. I'd be down to try out Raptor. I feel like it would be much easier, but that's up to you. Because like with Raptor, what we could do is just kind of fight him up on the temple and not even like have to worry about anything. Or we could do the dump the raptor strat if we kill like one pack of trash. Yeah, he doesn't do like anything. Like his what's it called? Mechanic is basically just that his like pet sunders you or whatever. Yeah. And like a lot of that, you know, as a druid I can just kind of like dodge that a lot, which you know, I'd still probably dodge it a lot. You know, in fact, with a healer, go a little bit more aggressive. Oh, excuse me. AFK when he starts. True, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. I mean, I think all he really does is like charge you. I guess, I don't know. Depends how hard he would actually hit you and shit. I remember like on the Hunter Druid when I was dual boxing it, I would just kind of ignore that and just kind of like, just kept on blasting. So, yeah, like, yeah, because these guys are like 31k. I mean, like, killing those other guys was like hard enough. Because if we killed this one trash pack, you can do a strategy where you can like glitch out the raptor and have him fall through the world right there. But I figure this is the way to go. Get a little bit of rage. Nobody attack. I need my rage. Did get a clear casting proc though. I think I'll be able to use it. 100 rage. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Feed your souls to Hakar himself.
400k is a lot of health, though. I feel like Homeboy only had like 200k or something. Yeah, not even that bad. Holy. I guess I probably shouldn't have popped that, but we already did it. Ah, did I really let lacerate drop? Let's see if I can. Ah, 7. Damn. I thought like I can try to like kind of get a little distance before the refresh to try and drop the stacks. Because we are... I mean, I'm still reducing 36%. But I guess... Oh, wow. He really hit you there. Come on. Give me a dodge. Give me a dodge. Oh! It was like a mortal strike at the same time or some shit. I was like 2 seconds away from dodging the fucking thingy. It looks like guillotine or whatever. That's probably like his proc on his weapon or whatever, basically, right? Like Mandicure. The halberd is smiting. Chance to decapitate the target on a melee swing. 400 to 600 damage. Yeah, I don't think it wasn't like a crit or anything. It was just, you know, melee, melee thrash, melee, guillotine. It was kind of like the thrash melee into a melee plus an ability by the homeboy. Yeah. Where's our res? These fucking little spirits didn't res us. Little bitches. Yeah, the fear is definitely like a less than ideal moment. It's not like... I was gonna say, like, it's not the thing that's killing us, but, like, it kind of is. But, like... I mean, the real thing... Well... Because it's Ogun that does the Sunder stack. So... That's part of why I was thinking, like, you know, if we did do the strat where we just dumped him, but then that means we got to kill that pack of trash, which, like, to be honest, isn't... I mean, maybe with heals it would be easy, but, like, those guys kind of, like, fucked me up a little bit earlier. Yeah, that charge shit, he drops aggro, and then, like... So that's why it's, like, charge, instead of taunt. You can't dump the raptor? Target dummy rotation. I could see it. Yeah, 50%. Dude, that's the thing though, is like, man. Yeah, if I had just like a little bit more dodge, I swear, dude, just like a little bit more agility goes such a long way. Nah, yeah. I mean, like that is kind of like the thing though to try and do is like you just dodge the debuff. That's the strat. Well, Yo guys, 12:30. I'm gonna head off to bed. I always love seeing all y'all. If you guys wanna say goodbye, say goodbye. Blarg, thanks for coming out, man. Thanks for, at least we got a fucking strat down for we got a strat down for what's it called? God, what's the guy's name? Feckle for the Tiger boss. Yeah, I'm just gonna little hearthy hearth. Yes, good to see you, man. Rocked, good to see you too. Tethy, always great to see you. Instant ads upon messages like always, dude. I'm sorry about that. It's definitely not like a planned thing, I swear. I know you know. Always good to play with you, Blarg. Cobbler, take it sleazy. Anybody else want to say goodbye? Say goodbye. Like you guys know, life's just been busy for me. Trying to play kind of just as much as I can and do fun stuff and whatever else. And I need to, for like the times that I get like an hour or two, I need to like use that time for editing and going back through VODs and clipping and doing all that kind of shit. Really need to just be better about all that kind of shit. But you guys know, like right now, I'm not really worried about turning streaming into a career and stuff, Eventually, if we circle back around to that, cool beans, but right now I'm a little bit too busy and stuff. So let's send you off here, guys. I feel like maybe have an idea where we're gonna send y'all. Oh. Is that what I sound like? Jesus. Go a little raid browser. I hardly know her. And if you guys want to say something in the next chat, always makes me look good. Bigger number, better person. Happy Women's Day. Leon Foxtail. Oh, LSJ is still up? I mean, shit, dude. Been live for like 12 hours. Crazy, man. It's crazy to see, like, just all the different people from all this fucking time. Let's maybe go same category following. Floppy Lottie? I feel like, is she wearing... For a second, I thought she was wearing, like, some cosplay or something. Like, it looked like she had, like, a beard on. I clicked out of the raid browser. I know, taking forever and stuff, guys. We'll see you next time. I will, I will continue to stream and everything, but I think it's going to be just a little bit shorter, 8 o'clock to again midnight, 1 a.m. sort of thing. Let us see. Fucking yeah. Let's send it over to Bat. You guys know Bat. You guys love Bat. Bat's a dope dude. Oh, looks like a new shirt. I feel like I haven't seen that shirt before. It's funny to think, like, oh, I haven't seen that shirt before. Funny to think. All right, guys. Take it sleazy. You'll have to check out the VOD. You'll have to get the sexy voice from the VOD there. Yeah, really do appreciate you. Take it easy, plush. Take it easy, everybody. Cheers.